Anxiety comes with difficult emotions. If you have followed me for a long time, you know that I struggle so much with difficult emotions. Emotions was one of my biggest struggles, feeling anger, irritable, just some feeling of sadness, feeling like, the fear of impending doom. Like, I struggle with difficult emotions. And one thing you need to realize is that anxiety exaggerates symptoms. You may like something, even pre-anxiety, it will have just been something that you have, you could brush off, but because you're struggling with anxiety, you're gonna feel more of it because you're sensitized, because you're in the fight or flight mode. The emotions are gonna be exaggerated. And it doesn't mean that not because I've recovered from anxiety, I don't have difficult times, I don't face difficult emotions. Of course I face them, but it's how I respond to them. You respond to them by fighting, trying to make them go away, suppressing them, you don't want to feel them, trying to stop them. And that is not how to get over these emotions. The emotions are meant to be felt. The fact that you are in the anxiety state, you're gonna deal with the difficult emotions. Anxious energy come in form of difficult emotions, emotions of anger, emotions of sadness. I struggled with anger so much. People who are, that is before I started applying the principles of anxiety recovery. People who I was living with, my man at that time, he really knew, like, literally he faced the wrath of me having to deal with anger, because I was like all over the place. I could lash out to innocent people who don't even know I'm struggling, or like I could literally just lash out. You say things that you don't mean. So what I'm trying to say here is the emotions are not the problem. How you respond to these emotions are the problem. And there's no one in this world that doesn't have emotions. Even if you're recovered, sometimes you'll have emotions. Maybe emotions of, you're grieving someone, emotions of sadness. Right now, when you have a fight with my man, I'm just like, I'm literally really sad. I have emotions, but I don't react to these emotions. I respond by feeling them. We are human. We are human. We are bound to feel sad. We are bound to be angry. We are bound to be irritable. All of us have emotions, but it is how you respond to these emotions that matter. If you react, you're gonna bring more of these thoughts, because your brain is saying, okay, she or he is reacting. This means these emotions are important, and it's gonna bring more of these emotions because you're engaging with these emotions. But if you just let it be, settle in how you are feeling and just allow how you're feeling. I used to feel so much sad, like there was something that was always, I also feel like something is stuck in my throat. So I think with also the emotions that I was struggling with, I used to feel so sad. I used to feel like crying all the time. I used to lash out, anger. I was just literally all over the place. And all these were as a result of anxiety, frustrations from anxiety. You don't understand what's happening to you. You have tried everything, nothing is working. You being sensitized, any emotion in your body, you're bound to notice it. Like literally you being in the fight or flight state 24/7, you experiencing adrenaline rush 24/7, you are bound to deal with difficult emotions. So if you're someone who is struggling with difficult emotions, know that it's anxiety and learn how to respond. Allow how you are feeling instead of trying to make it stop, trying to suppress how you feel.